What happened to Jay-Z now? As if we didn't see it coming. He is now in a civil suit accused of raping a 13-year-old girl with P. Diddy and an unnamed female after the MTV Award. He came out with a kind of an aggressive type of response. To me, a lawyer wrote this to kind of intimidate another lawyer, saying, why don't you get it a criminal? And this is not how I'm from. You know, we different than that. You're going to find out. Extortion. Okay. You know, I feel like a lawyer wrote that for you as kind of a, passive aggressive threat through you to another lawyer. However, birds of a feather will always flock together. I know this for sure. If I'm hanging out with somebody I've known 20 years and I find out they're doing all types of crazy shit with kids and drugging people and raping people and all type of weird deviant shit, not only is that not my friend, but I'm gonna let everybody know what's going on over there. I don't give a fuck about the money, none of that. You can't pay me enough to see a child suffer. You can't pretend like, oh, that's not me. Even in prison, they will kill a child molester. They'll mind their business about all types of shit when it comes to hustles, corrupt officers, people in relationships with female and male, whoever. They'll do straight hits and whack people. But when you fuck with kids or you rape women or children, anything like that, you're gonna get killed. It becomes all of our business now. Dudes will walk over stabbed up bodies and not say nothing. But if you hurt a kid, everyone's gonna know, the officers are gonna tell us, and we're gonna just, that's it. You're gonna be removed. The trash is gonna get taken out. So he could say, oh, it's extortion, it's this, it's that. And of course, there's the argument of, okay, well, why are they doing it civil? And why is it not criminal? However, that is a valid argument, but we all know that the system fails people, right? So what if this person went there and was like, hey, I got proof, I got evidence, and they got shut down? Because money talks, power talks. We know all these sick motherfuckers are in bed together. So finally, this person gets a little smarter and says, I can't go the legal route. As we all know, time and time again, they don't do shit for the kids. They don't listen to the kids until one of the kids really get hurt, physically get hurt, killed, whatever it is. And then they're like, oh, we're going to step it up. What if she felt like, you know what? I'm going to ruin you, motherfucker. You know, I tried everything to put you away. You suppressed me. You try to just do everything possible to shut my mouth. And now you think you're just going to go on to the Super Bowl? I mean, or it could just be a money grab. I'm interested to see what y'all think. Me personally, there's no such things as coincidences. Now, if this was like a one-time thing, you hanging out with the dudes, you going to these white parties, hosting them, you're around them 24/7, it's impossible. It's impossible for you to be around that and not be part of that. Even if you're just watching, even if you know about it, you're part of it. It's the same reason if a dude is a getaway driver and, they go to rob somebody and somebody gets murdered. Guess what? Everybody's getting charged with that murder called the law party. And the law party should be the same thing with these chomo motherfuckers. So now you slowly see how the RICO is turning. The stars are falling, right? Who knows? Diddy, to me, is an informant, whoever his handlers are. And maybe certain people aren't cooperating and he's starting to drop some gems out there. Now, the female involved. Let's put it together. This is only speculation. Who could it be? I'm interested to hear what y'all think in the comments. Now, it's getting bad, right? So say this does turn criminal, right? Or say he does get hit and found guilty for raping a 13-year-old girl. There's not enough money in the world you could pay. That's how crazy the system is. Like, regardless of what you think with OJ, he was found innocent in court, criminal court, but found guilty in civil court. It's wild how that could work. However, I know this for sure. If you're hanging out with a dude that is a chomo, a pedophile, a rapist, and we've all known about this for years and years and years. Jay-Z claims to be Biggie's biggest fan, and he's like his next, he passed the throne to him. Yet you're hanging around the dude that basically is responsible for him getting murdered, whether directly or indirectly. Come on, man. These motherfuckers are just as sneaky, liar and snakes. You can never expect a snake to change. They're just going to shed their skin and become a bigger snake. Now that there's so much kids involved, if this does take a criminal route, because it started like this with Diddy, right? He got hit with that civil case. Then all of a sudden, Homeland Security was kicking in his door. And remember, Diddy's in a RICO case. So there's multiple people in the criminal enterprise of all this chomo shit. Straight chomo enterprise. And I believe he's in it. They're all in it. Because nothing surprises me anymore. All the stars have fallen. And birds of a feather flock together, like I said before. There is no way on earth that the whole industry knew. 50 Cent, all these dudes in there that have been exposing him, all that weird shit. Everybody's been saying it. And it comes out, and now we know for sure everything we've heard is worse than what we could have ever imagined. And you're right there toasting champagne glasses with him, not giving a fuck what happens to the victims of what you're saying. So basically, if you didn't do this, you're just as bad as if you did it. It doesn't matter if you didn't or you did. You was there, you didn't do nothing, or you was there and you did something. Either way, to me, the stars are falling, man, and that's the way life works. You can only hide in the dark for so long. The universe has that pull. It's going to pull you the fuck out and take the trash out and expose your ass and destroy you in the worst way. Some people, prison and shit isn't the worst thing. It's destroying their life, their livelihood, their career, their family, their reputation, exposing them, taking the mask off for who the fuck they really are. And they live in a prison of hell, pain, suffering, anxiety, poor, and they did it because they couldn't control themselves because they're demonic, evil motherfuckers. That's how it goes. Or they go to prison, get extorted for fucking with kids, beat up. I mean, you see time and time again, I put the hit of the week on these chomos that think they beat the system till they get in the system, and that's the end of them. Getting 5 or 10 years for hurting kids. Standing around making the whole world think you're this great man that is making music and mentoring people. Meanwhile, you're going to these parties, either watching them or being part of them, hurting kids, drugs, all that shit. Come on, man. That's what it is. No matter what it is, you're fucked up. The fact that you have a young daughter and you're still going to these Diddy parties, still associating with this man, knowing what this man is doing, that's sick. I wouldn't care if this was my best friend, my brother. If I found out he did anything like this, one, he ain't coming around any of my family. Two, I might be in jail. Just what? I would snap and he'd be exposed, or I would be in jail for, making sure he knows that he could never come back around. So that's how I look at it. Either way, that's a wrap. You just leave our fucking kids alone. Y'all been getting away with it, beating the system, but the universe is changing. We all know what's going on. Stay out, stay free. Us.